Alright team, in this video I'm going to show you my top 10 favorite tuna lures, so stand by. Alright Reaper team, it's April 6, 2020. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my top 10 favorite tuna lures. I've been prepping everything. This trip was last year, April 25th. We caught our first bluefin tuna of the season. So if you guys and girls aren't getting ready, you really should be. Start working on your boats, start communicating with the yard, get those boats in the water, and while you're waiting, get everything prepped. This is the time to do it. So I thought it'd be a neat chance as I was just kind of rigging everything, and Zach went through every single spreader bar. I just said, you know what, maybe what I'll do is I'll show everybody my top 10 favorite lures. In a later video, what I'll actually do is I'll show you probably my top 5 that I think every beginner should have in their spread. And then once I get the boat in the water, I'll show you guys actually how we employ these lures and give you a very basic spread that's really easy to run, deploy, and it'll get you catching tuna. So we'll start at number 10. When I can, I'm going to actually show you on my computer where you can purchase these lures. And then every now and then we'll scoot on out to my deck and I'll pull out the spreader bars and show you. So let's get cracking. So number 10, this one actually holds a sentimental value. So this is the Marlin Magic. It's called the HSAP, and that stands for the High Speed Ahi Pussy. Captain John from Offshore Bait and Tackle showed me this lure a couple years ago. Thanks, Captain John. This sucker, it's actually about 8 inches long. It's got a flat face, and it's fairly heavy. I like to run this when there's smaller yellowfins around and we're just getting those rats. I like to put this in just off a flat line in close in the wash, and it usually will draw out bigger yellowfin. I've been running this for about 10 years now. It's best rigged on an 8/0 Jobu hook, and yeah, this thing runs awesome. Also too, this works when it's a little bit rougher and the ballyhoos are kind of skipping out of the water. This thing tracks really true, being that it's pretty heavy. It's got that flat head. It'll track pretty true and stay in the water, and it actually creates a fairly decent little smoke trail. So the HSAP. All right, so we're back down in my office again. So this is meltontackle.com. This is going to lead you to the HSAP lure that I showed you as number 10. So all you got to do is type in Marlin Magic High Speed Ahi, bad word, and it's going to pop up second from left there. That's the animal you're looking for there, so let's click on that. She pops up. Price is $35.99. Now I don't think they have the exact color that I have, but I would say that the closest one is actually this one up here. It's called the World Record, but I would imagine any color works. I only have it really in that one. This other one, Flying Fish, looks pretty close too. So meltontackle.com, HSAP in the 8-inch. Or, head to your local shop like Offshore Bait and Tackle and ask them if they have this. This is exactly where I got mine, or ask them if they can get it. So number 9, this one also holds sentimental value. Actually, sometimes make my own spreader bars, and specifically when I first started tuna fishing, I made my own. This is a lightweight 36-inch titanium bar. You can find these online. This one I won't have a link to, but it's a really lightweight bar. That's key to making this sucker swim properly. I have 200-pound mono down the middle to the stinger, and then on the side I actually use 150. These are 6-inch rainbow bulb squids. All right, what's really important to make this run the way that I want it though is to modify or stuff the bulb squids with a cigar float. All right, I don't know if you can see that in there, but it's just a little cigar float. If you think about the bluefish rigs that you buy at the store, it's got that orange float. You want to find the one that's oval, and they're different sizes and they fit inside the bulb squid. And what that does is it makes each arm and then the middle, it makes these bulb squids float. And what they'll do is they actually kind of scoot like this. All right, so this is a bar that's not a splash bar. down the middle, it's got the stinger, and this is just the specific stinger that I like to use. And this one I run right off the port flat line, just in the wash. And I mean, heck, 30 feet out. And yeah, this sucker has been awesome for me over the years. So, custom made, rainbow, cigar floated spreader bar. So here's that rainbow spreader bar on my deck that, yes, I know needs a lot of work. Alright, so I showed you this one in my ballyhoo rigging video. This is the Islander Saillor. Alright, so this one comes with, it's got those big old eyes there. It's got a little cup to the face. This creates a little bit of a smoke trail and just makes that ballyhoo swim all that much better. I have this one rigged up with the 807691. Again, you can see that in the prior video, but this Islander Saillor, and you got to get the blue and white with the Flasher series. This thing is a killer on the inshore bluefin tuna. I don't know why, but this thing has accounted for so many bluefin tuna on our 30 fathom line. I can't even tell you, but it works great for yellowfins as well. So the Islander Saillor. So if you're from around here, you recognize this website, Tackle Direct. All right, so for me, this is right around the corner. It's nice for me when we get low on certain lures and hooks and crimps. I can just sprint on over there. They usually have everything I need, so that's pretty cool. So let's find that Islander Saillor. All right, so we'll type in Islander, and then so right here, it's the Island Saillor Flasher series. So let's pull that up, and there's the monster right there. Let's see if we can zoom in for you, get you the price. So $18.69. So, and again, the color I like is right here. All right, so blue/white, and it's got to be the Flasher series. All right, so number 7. So I have a kind of custom-made green machine daisy chain. This is all Sterling Tackle products, and I re-rigged it after some bluefish made mincemeat of one of our daisy chains that we got from Sterling Tackle. But the leading edge of it is one of their splash birds. So you can see that there. And then I have 6 mini green machines all in line on 200-pound mono. And then on the same piece is the old school green machine. I guess you wouldn't have a New Jersey tuna fishing video talking about lures without mentioning the green machine. With having 6 of these mini machines, this thing has some weight to it, so it will track very true. So if it's a little bit rougher, this is actually a really good lure to run, and I like running this off our short rigger. So yeah, green machine daisy chain, can't go wrong. So here's that daisy chain laid out on the deck again. I think you can find something just about exactly the same on the Sterling Tackle website, so sterlingtackle.com. So next up, number 6, this is the 36-inch Chaos bar from Sterling Tackle, and I'll go ahead and pull this outside and we'll show you that monster there. Sterling Tackle Chaos bar, this thing's awesome. This one, also same thing, if it's a little bit rougher, this one runs, it's got a lot of weight to it, it runs a lot straighter if it's rough, and I run these off the flat lines with all the birds that it has, and again I'll show you, it's a good amount of drag, so it likes to pop out of rigger, so I just run it right off a flat line. But yeah, this thing's awesome. So that one was brand new, so I didn't want to scuff it up, so I got it pulled up here on Sterling Tackle's website. So there you go, Chaos bar, so 95 bucks. Any color will work just fine, but that's where you can find it. All right, so sterlingtackle.com. All right, number 5. So this is the Sterling Tackle Crazy 8. This is the Zucchini. So there's 8 splash birds in a row. This thing creates a ton of commotion. I run these off the short rigger or right on a flat line. It ends in a very heavy-duty snap swivel, so you can put on any stinger bait that you want. We use 6 or 9-inch stingers from Sterling Tackle. But yeah, this thing creates a ton of commotion. This is awesome. So Sterling Tackle, Zucchini, Crazy 8. Alright, so number 4, this is Sterling Tackle's Wide Tracker. Alright, so This is the 6-inch bulb squid. So what you can see here, so it has the classic splash bar from Sterling Tackle, and then it has the planer on there. So what this will do is it digs water and it'll track way outside the spread. I became a firm believer in this just last season. Prior to that, I was a little bit skeptical, but last season this thing was amazing. Specifically if you have a smaller boat and you don't have big outriggers to get things outside of your wash, this thing tracks so far out into the cleaner water that it really attracts tunas really well. I also found that for bluefin that are really being pretty shy and they want to stay away from the boat, man, this thing tracks out so far that if you see a school, and we did this day, that's potted up pretty tight, you can stay so far away from them and get these wide trackers to run right through the school. Really neat. But here's the stinger here. All right, so again, this is the 18-inch Sterling Tackle wide tracker. They make them in starboard or port. It's very important that you employ them to the side that they're labeled. I run these actually off our long riggers. You just need to tighten down the riggers a little bit more than normal. So Sterling Tackle wide tracker. We have them in green, we have them in purple. They also make them with a crazy 8 down the middle. So lots of different variations, but just any of these will work great. So 18-inch wide tracker, you can see it there. So it looks like $99 each or $198 for a pair. Again, what you're going to notice is they're going to be labeled as port or starboard. That's really important. I like the 6-inch bulb squid that you can see this sucker here. Let me zoom in there. Alright, so that's kind of how it hangs. I showed you a little bit out on the deck. Now team, I didn't have this one in the list, but I'm going to give this one an honorable mention. You know, I'm on the site and I gotta mention this one. This is called the Crazy 6 wide tracker. The Crazy 6 wide tracker. So $119 each. Let me zoom back in on the actual lure itself. So this is really neat. So it's an 18-inch wide tracker, and then down the middle it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the floating birds. So this thing creates a lot of commotion, and we have several of these on our boat as well. What's really neat too, team, is that on Sterling's website they actually really show you kind of how to run these things, and maybe we'll, once we get the boat in the water, I'll show you how we do it on our boat. But yeah, the Sterling Tackle wide trackers, there you go, sterlingtackle.com. Alright, so next up is the Sterling Tackle Rainbow Splash Bar. This is the 36-inch. So you can see this one's faded. It's seen a lot of tuna. We actually have a lot of these on our boat. You cannot go wrong with these things. They run great anywhere. We run them off our mid-riggers and off the flat lines. What the Splash Bar does is it has the bird that floats, and then being a bird, it creates a lot of commotion. And what's really neat, so the other one that I showed you earlier, the one that I made, that has to have the bar pretty much out of the water for those squids to really run right. And it's got to be in the perfect position and have the perfect conditions to make it run right. With the Sterling Tackle Splash Bar, with the bird being in the bar, it takes a lot of operator error out of it. This bird that floats, it will keep the bar pretty much out of the water and moving almost the whole time. And then it's got already, the bulb squids are packed with the cigar float, so they're going to come this way. So these suckers swim great. This is the stinger here that comes with it. What's also great about these Sterling Tackle Splash Bars is that when you get bit, and if you can, you leave this actually out there, and this sucker will just float there, and these little bulb squids will just kind of dangle and move a little bit as you bump your boat in and out of gear, like I always say. And I can't tell you how many times you get bit, just with doing that. So 36-inch Sterling Tackle Splash Bar in rainbow. You can't go wrong. You got to have a bunch on your boat. So the rainbow 36-inch bar that I showed you, the Splash Bar, so you're going to want to get it in 6-inch floating squid. Alright, so the one I showed you is rainbow. I have on my boat green, rainbow,
I have purple, black, I have pink tiger, and I have white. So I have all of those colors in this exact 6-inch floating squid series. So there's where you can find it, sterlingtackle.com.
Number 2, this is the 36-inch Green Machine bar. This is the mini machine. I love this thing. I would also say that you can substitute the mini machines with the 6-inch bulb squids. I prefer 6-inch squids. We have both. We have 9-inch squids, we have 6-inch squids, but I find for yellowfin tuna, for the most part, I like the 6-inch. I think they're easy to run. But yeah, this is the mini machine. Same thing with the splash bar, and it comes with your stinger bait, of course. So this is a mini green machine, and yeah, green 36-inch splash bar, either the mini machine or the bulb squid, and you cannot go wrong. Bluefin, yellowfin, longfin, golden. You got to have one. You got to have 5. Get a bunch.
Alright, so now we are on Sterling Tackle's website, so sterlingtackle.com. I have been running their gear for probably 8 years now. So I've been running their stuff for a long time. You can see here, I mean, at the top, spreader bars, wide trackers, daisy chains, lures, dredges, you know, you can read on your own, but I mean, you can find anything that you want here. So here's the 6-inch machine series that I showed you. Alright, so this is going to be that green machine series. You want to get it in the green magic, alright? So that one's 99 bucks. Guys, stop texting me.
Alright team, last but not least, my #1 favorite tuna lure here in the Northeast for yellowfin tuna, bluefin tuna, is going to be any Who Head, Joe Shoots, Magic Tails, either one, you're golden, alright? We have them in 1 ounce, 3 ounce, 5 ounce, and I believe 8 ounce. I said before in my rigging video, the most common one that we run and the one we get bit most on is the 3 ounce, alright? My favorite colors by far are white. No matter what I'm doing, I run a white 3 ounce Joe Shoot straight out off my shotgun, perfectly rigged to a ballyhoo, and I send that way back. On that one, and on my shotgun rod, I actually have that with high vis yellow, so I can always see it. But no matter what, I have a 3 ounce Joe Shoot or Who Magic for Magic Tails down the middle, way back. And then my other favorite color is going to be your blue and white. All right, so blue and white, Joe Shoots, Magic Tails, you just can't go wrong. 3 ounce, perfectly rigged to a ballyhoo, and yeah, my #1 favorite lure for here in the Northeast for catching bluefin, catching yellowfin tuna. You just can't go wrong. Learn how to rig a good ballyhoo. Watch my rigging video on how to actually make the pin rig, and you'll be catching tuna. So
I just wanted to show you some of the Joe Shoot lures, and you can buy these pretty much anywhere. You know, buy them right from Sterling on their website. You can buy them from Tackle Direct. As always, team, I want you going to your local shops and talking with them as well and picking up lures from them as well. But again, my favorite, white, blue and white. We run a ton of purple as well. But let's try and see if we can see what the white and crystal is going to cost us in the 3 ounce. So 3 ounce is $13.39. Not too bad. So there you go. White crystal, Joe Shoot, 3 ounce, $13.39. Alright team, so the Magic Tail Bucktail, so the Who Magic that I like to run, so Fisherman's Headquarters, this is a local shop up north here in New Jersey, so you can go ahead and go to their website. We'll scroll down. And there you go, Magic Tail Who Magic, so let's see what one of those in 3 ounce is going to run us. Let's zoom us in here. Blue white, 3.5 ounce, $15.99. Check out Magic Tail on Facebook, Instagram. Again, right here in New Jersey. Awesome stuff. We run them all the time.
So, team, I hope this helps you. It's not the Bible. It's just what I use on our boat and what's successful. Again, it's mid-April. It's early to mid-April. You should be prepping your boat. You should be doing all this. get everything ready to roll, so when that first eddy comes, you guys are all ready to roll. But yeah, if you just go ahead and buy a couple of these, learn how to rig them or run them right, and you're going to be golden. So as always, hit that like button, subscribe, ding that silly bell, and yeah, we're going to be fishing real soon. So I'll see you out on the water, and thanks so much for tuning in. Adios.